this on real low, and I'm gonna go find the strainers. Alright, looks like we're about to lose battery power once again. Here we go. Stir it up. We'll give it a little extra help. And we'll warm it up. Well, my battery died. I got pine resin filtered, and then I took some white pine resin and I put some red candle dye in there, and I used it, probably overused it. I couldn't decide what to do with this tongue, so I took white pine, pitch, put red candle dye in it. I just can't seem to make up my mind what I want to do with that guy. So there it is. Bleeding blood resin. Resin blood. Next up, I'm gonna pour some resin on this castle and pretty much polish it up. I've got to melt the powdery stuff before I hit it with my torch gun, or it'll blow all over. Like that. The kids smell it, and so do the honeybees. I've had honeybees coming around me today checking out the smells. Everyone's enjoying this project. A lot of people enjoying this project. Alright, I'm going to finish this off with some resin. Okay, there we go. So I gave it a good coating of pitch. Still got a dry spot there. I'll work it in. Looks like a lot of dryness. I know I didn't get a lot of this on film. Sometimes battery was dead. I tried to get as much of this on film as I could. Have it. Okay. We got one last spot to get. I just poured the resin on. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with it. It's a little dry around here, so I want to coat it in resin. The fire castle. I've had this pine knot since, there's a video out there. I cut this pine knot really, really, really close to the tree. So normally I would cut a branch off of a tree right about, I normally cut it right about here. This sapwood is like trying to cut through tightly smashed styrofoam. This sapwood was a bitch. It took me forever to cut all the way through this. As a matter of fact, you can see where I started to. I started to cut a different direction, but I wanted it a certain way because it looked like a castle. And it's sat in my house as just a pretty piece. And now it's a finished product. This is a little knot coming off of here. I added a little bit of pine pitch to give it a little color. I took the heat gun to this to draw out the resin. Just take the heat gun all around it and it draws out the sap, the resin, the pine pitch, to make it stickier. And then at the same time, I was working with the pine pitch that I got from Oregon last November. So I just started dripping it all over and just melting it all over and just running it down, and just so you can see right here, the resin has just dripped all the way down and all over the top of the sea monster's face. See his tongue and his eyes. He's a wicked looking mother. And then you come over here and you got you a green fish right here. From Oregon, not from an organ, Steve. Pine pitch from Oregon. Sorry, Oregon. Trying to catch up with you guys. Cool castle. Thanks, Bash. Yeah. No, it's not sold. I'm asking $120 for this. And if Steve is serious, then it's not going up for sale. And Steve's got it. Because like I said, first come, first serve. And I've had this one a long time. Ain't it pretty? Okay, so back to where I was at. We have the hot resin running down. The plan was to put Annie Oakley in here. It's just kind of corny. I thought about putting a lady up in there, you know, up in the castle. And right over here is the steps up to the door. And the steps continue all the way up to here. And I took white pine. I took white pine resin that's clear. And I put red candle dye in it to give it the blood red effect. And some of the blood runs out of his mouth and goes this way. But yeah, you can see the stair steps all the way around it. And yeah, I'm finally letting go of it. This is not something I want to keep. I want someone to have. Auction time. Yeah, Steve's got it. He's serious. All right, it's yours, Steve. It's yours. By the way, I'm sitting on a big massive piece right here. Look at the tip of that. I already took a piece off there. That's going to be a nice piece.
Alright, here we go with the big reveal. From Shlisa shell, made with her own 2 little hands.